Hey, my Capricorn peeps. I hope you guys had a fabulous week. It is Friday, Aloha Friday as well. Alrighty, so we're going to look into Mercury retrograde a little bit before we do the cards. As we know, Mercury retrograde is going to be in Taurus. It starts on the 21st, so that's exactly when we go into Taurus season. But what that means for us fellow Capricorns, because luckily it is in Taurus, which is a fellow earth sign, we're going to have snag in our personal and professional communications. There might be some delays in travel plans, some technology issues, as well as there might be some people spreading some gossip about us. Hopefully we're not the ones spreading gossip about anybody, sharing some kind of misinformation. So if that happens, guys, just know it's Mercury retrograde. Just I like to go under the radar at that time, especially around the people I know may be misunderstood, misled, the gossip type people. I try to avoid them at all costs. So I don't know if you're like that. I always think it's important. The less I spend with any negative energy, the better off I am. Also, with Taurus, it's the cosmic bull, right? So it signifies all the worldly pleasures, like finances, everything like that, you know? It could hit our finances and also our security, so keep that in mind. Be careful what you do or what you spend your money on. Before you spend the money, make sure you pause, reflect, and think more, act less, right? Capricorn, we are a cardinal earth sign, which means we're a formidable, grounded presence and a natural authority from being a master of the physical plane. I think that's awesome. We are fantastic, alright guys? We are very fantastic. We've always been. I feel people don't see us correctly sometimes, many times. So like the cardinal earth, it's like a force of substantial achievement, but also willing to work toward long-term goals, which of course sets us, right? We always feel like we're working towards long-term goals. We like to plan as well as being career-driven and oriented, right? No doubt. So anything that we plan, because we're natural planners, right? Because we're driven, we're goal-oriented. Just know that some of those plans, even no matter how careful you are, guys, it could be going haywire. Maybe try to think outside the box a little bit. You know, work with the creative juices and things like that, so to speak, during this time. Now, the effect that it's going to have on it, because we are a fellow earth sign, we're going to glow really brightly at this time, Capricorn. I don't know about if you remember when Mercury was retrograde in Capricorn, and I was talking about that as the planetary shifts took place. I felt a calm and peaceful demeanor. I feel that way again. So I feel like anytime Mercury goes retrograde, that is going to be the theme, okay? Just think about what happened last Mercury retrograde, how you felt, the energies and stuff that you were flowing. Forget about anyone else. It's not about them, it's about us, okay? You want to eat more healthy, earthy type foods, right? We are earth signs, so that's important as well. Also, use this time to spend more quality time with your partner, alrighty? That will be a good thing for this time period as well. Okay, remember, lastly, before I do the cards, what to do and what not to do. Remember, reschedule any kind of meetings, any important meetings as much as possible after Mercury goes direct. Also, be patient with yourself and others as much as possible. I know a lot of times Capricorn can kind of be impatient with people, as well as mostly with ourselves. Gently embrace whatever life is throwing at you. Do your best to stay calm when you feel like you're being pushed outside your comfort zone, guys. Also, if your loved ones seem a little bit irrational in their behavior, do your best to find calm ways to deal with it whenever possible. Try not to resist any type of change. Remember that. Try not to resist any type of change during this time, if possible, so that you don't waste time thinking that you're going to change it, because there are things that just at this time not best to change. You don't want to change too much stuff up anyway during Mercury retrograde, so remember that. don't form any kind of agreements, and don't purchase any real estate property if you don't need to. I mean, if you need to, obviously do it, because anything that happens most times during Mercury retrograde, even if we're glowing, it doesn't matter, Capricorn. Just know that things happening. I've moved quite a few times during Mercury retrograde, and it's always been a temporary thing that happens, so keep that in mind. Also, try to keep focused on your long-term goals at this time. Reschedule any meetings when possible. And if you want to know what color is a good color for communication and tranquility during this time, guys, wear blue colors. Alright? And also the Capricorns out there who are in finances, deal with finances, anything financial kind of structure. Anything dealing with foreign currencies or out-of-state transactions, guys. Not in-state, but out-of-state or foreign transactions. Those could be affected during this time. Other than that, Cappies, we're going to be glowing above the rest. How sweet is that? Woo-hoo! I love it, I love it, I love it. And then before I start the reading, guys, I'm going to let you know that the Tower did fall out of the decks when I was shuffling, as well as the Seven of Swords. Kept trying to put that sucker back in, as well as the Death card, guys. So, some of you guys, I think, there's definitely going to be some Tower moments. You're going to be surprised, I think, by Scorpio that's going to appear, guys. Some of you guys, there's going to be some kind of Scorpio that's going to pop up because of the Tower and the, what do you call it, the Death, that you guys could have been dealing with, because that's a strong water sign with those two cards, as well as the Seven of Swords. And try to be diplomatic, you know, don't be too aggressive if this does happen for you guys, okay? It's a good thing, already? It's gonna be a good thing, no matter how it turns out. So remember that as well. Alright, hold on, let me start shuffling. There was a bunch of cards that flipped out. I saw that King of Wands again, but I put them back in the deck. Hopefully they won't come out. I've been dealing with a fire sign myself recently. Okay. Alright, I'm going to put these back, but trust your intuition on somebody. Okay, we do have the High Priestess, and we have the Six of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so that's kind of going backwards. There might have been somebody in your environment, Capricorn, that has been very helpful for you, or so they seem. They might feel like during Mercury retrograde, you might be feeling like they're leaving you out in the cold, like something could have happened. Okay, so that's just for somebody. Alright, so there's the Five of Swords, guys. We're starting this reading with the Five of Swords. I'm not surprised to see this, especially because this is all about Mercury retrograding in Taurus season, right? So with the Five of Swords, that has to do with somebody being deceitful. They may have some kind of hidden agenda. Well, not surprised, right? We did talk about, you know, those things going on with Capricorns, right, at this time. So, okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to put that over there. That's the overall theme of the reading. Of course, Mercury retrograding, right? There might have been some disputes with people, some kind of arguments as well, guys. We will check out the steampunk just to see what they have to say, too, because I always think that is very informative. Five of Swords. I'm trying not to do this too long, but somehow it seems like the videos have been very long lately. Sorry if, for some of you guys, if it seems like it's never ending. Some of you guys, I'm sure, really appreciate it. But I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for stopping by the channel, Capricorn TAILz. This is for Capricorns. Okay, if you have Capricorn in your chart, you're in the right place. So the steampunk says, he may have all the swords now, but I warrant someone will find something else to stab in his back. A victory tinged with defeat. Alright, well, a victory tinged with defeat. It says if you find the Five of Swords in your reading, take a careful look at the situation. Watch for manipulation. We did talk about that. in when I was talking to you earlier. Trickery and bullying. Gosh, I have a feeling that I know exactly who these cards are talking about. If this is my situation as well. I am Capricorn. I have 4 Capricorn placements. It is possible that someone is not playing fair. Perhaps you are the one who seems to be winning. Of course we are. This card advises you to look beyond the immediate success. Consider repercussions in the future. Well, you know, I guess that's about long-term goals, right? So, your victory may cost more than it's worth. Okay, so just remember that, especially at this time. And we did talk about that, right? Focus on long-term goals at this time. Things like that. And there might be somebody that could be gossiping, right? We did talk about that as well. So if this is part of my story, I know exactly who it is. I'm not a big gossiper. I don't like to talk behind people's back. I know we all do it from time to time, but for the most part, guys, I'm not a big fan of talking about other people because they're not, especially when they're not around to defend themselves. Alright, so the first card we got now is the Hermit, Virgo energy, and I'm not surprised. Not surprised to see that Hermit. There might be a lot of Capricorns during this Mercury retrograde time period. You might spend a lot more time indoors, spending more time on your own, or spending time with your loved ones. Things like that. Alright, so we got the Hermit. Yep, some of you guys are going to be doing a lot of reflecting, which is okay. It's a good time to do it. Okay, there's a lot of cards already. I'm going to put those back. You can see the Empress. So you could be spending time indoors, Capricorn, during Mercury retrograde to kind of, you know, feed your own fire, so to speak. Alright, so now we do have Judgment, guys. Okay, that's second to the last major arcana. Number 20 could be something that's significant. 20, that's the day before Mercury goes retrograde. So this has to do with releasing, letting go, having self-evaluation as well. It's also about being revived, some kind of renewal, reward for past effort. But I feel like for that one, you're releasing and you're letting go. You're going to do some self-evaluating and with that Hermit there. Let's see, what else do we got for Capricorns? Alright. Ooh, alrighty, well. Again, there's that 8 of Wands. Okay, well, we do know that the 8 of Wands is Cupid's arrow. So, I guess there's... I almost feel like this, when you let go either of this person or this experience with that 5 of Swords there, with this Judgment, I'm almost feeling like once you reflect and you find a way to release and let go of that energy that's holding you back, Capricorn, there's nothing that's going to stop you. This is very fast progress after delay. So, you know, it's also about traveling, some kind of excitement and some kind of fast, sudden change. No doubt. Obviously, it seems like that 5 of Swords is going to be quickly be removed. Yeah. Or it could be that somebody's going to quickly reveal their true nature all over again. And that they haven't changed, guys. So that's also a possibility if that resonates with you guys. Alright, well, there's that 4 of Cups again. He's just very disinterested. So, I almost feel like whoever that 5 of Swords represents, Capricorn, in your life, I feel like you've had to do a lot of internal work on yourself. You know, a lot of self-reflecting, things like that. A lot of internal energy tapes, things that we say to ourselves, as well as the external actions that we take. I feel that we are changing it up. We are not going to allow anybody with the 5 of Swords energy, anybody that's argumentative, any kind of bully, those kind of people we're going to keep at bay, especially during Mercury retrograde. And they either change with us, Capricorn, or they move on. So if somebody doesn't change with you and they move on, good riddance, let them go, okay? I love it. Check it out. Yes, we know the Six of Swords, right? I love that. Because I was just talking about moving on. And that Six of Swords, it's like, you know, going on this journey, right? Moving on. It's kind of like also with the Judgment there, right? It's accepting the lessons that we've had to learn, right? Even if you didn't want to, you're like, I just, you know, you just maybe didn't want to, but you did anyway. All right. And on the bottom we have the Ten of Wands. So once we are able to release, let go, and remove this Five of Swords person, hopefully it's not us bullying and being deceitful and having hidden agendas, because cause and effect is very strict, and when we make that cause, the cause comes back. Always remember that, guys. Whatever cause we make, it comes back. And when you understand cause and effect, and you understand that you're not making the proper cause, guys, it comes back even faster. Alright, when we're aware, it hits us more. Alrighty, so we're going to see what the Gilded Tarot has to say and see if it matches this storyline. Alright, what else do we got for Capricorns? Ooh. Alright, well, there's that Seven of Swords, guys. There it is. Seven of Swords is there. There he is. See how he's taking those 5 swords? I think this, I love it. I freaking love it, because these cards totally match everything that I have been saying. You know, look, so there he is. He's got that 5 of Swords, right? And he's got those 5 swords in his hand with the 7 of Swords, you know. So that's his way of being diplomatic. So now he's only got those 2 swords he's got to deal with, right? Because he's letting go of that 5 of Swords energy and the people that mirror that 5 of Swords energy. And so with the 2 of Swords, we know, you know, he's got to make some kind of difficult choice, but he's making it, all right? And that could be why you're in contemplation mode with that Hermit, guys. This is so cool. I love it when the cards line up like they did, like this. I mean, it's just, to me, amazing. All right, well, again, normally I don't like to read them upside down, but I think this is very, very significant, Capricorn. There's that Devil, right? Which is us, but as we know, I feel like, especially with the cards, the way they're showing up with the Devil, this has to do with manipulations, obsessions, feeling powerlessness, right? I feel like all of that is done. Like didn't I just say that, right? You're releasing that. You're letting it go. Check it out. You're releasing it. You're letting it go, guys. Yes, you are. So that's the reason why I keep that reversal, because I think it's very significant. Once you let that go, okay, guys? Look at that. This is right below Cupid's arrows, okay? So if this doesn't feel like you, then it's somebody else in your life. You know, something that was a heavy burden for that Ten of Wands. So it was a heavy burden, guys. Could be associated with a Knight of Wands, right? And maybe because that 3 of Wands is there, right? So that's about making progress, looking forward, momentum ahead, because there's that World, right? With that World there, that cycle, those sword cycles, that 5 of Swords is complete. You're dropping the burdens, guys, right? Because now you're manifesting this with that, it's fast progress, right? You manifested it, Capricorn. At the bottom, we do have the Sun, right? So, okay, don't let the grumpies get in your way with that 4 of Cups, guys, okay? Just know that with the 4 of Cups, there's always that 1 cup that is, you know, separate from them. See, look, this guy has it right here. So he's just looking at these 3. So he doesn't realize right there that there's that You may not realize there's a new start or some kind of new relationship coming your way, guys. You may not believe it. You know, something new that's going to make you happy, right? You're manifesting happiness. You're manifesting true, genuine happiness, guys. And now we have the Three of Wands again. That's the completion of a first stage, the completion of a cycle as well, first cycle. You know, it's about making progress, momentum, looking ahead. So some of you guys might be traveling, changing direction with that Six of Swords, and you're looking ahead, you're looking forward to it as well. If you are doing it during Mercury retrograde, just know that there's going to be snags and stuff like that. Beware of that as well. Okay, now we have the Page of Wands, guys. That has to do with good news. Usually it's on the work front, okay? But it also could mean that you're, you know, you're starting to be cheerful. Your mind is starting to be cheerful, very energetic. Your thoughts as well. You might be thinking about an adventure that you're ready to go on. And you're just waiting out Mercury retrograde as well. So we're going to see what the light seers have to say before we close this up. What else do we got for Capricorns? What else? Alright, whoa, that went flying. Whoa, whoa! Okay. Got two cards. I got one that's flipped up and one that's flipped over. First, we're going to take the one that is flipped up. Yeah, they told me to take this one. So here's the sun, guys. Look at her. She's got her hands out. She's got her arms stretched out to the sky. She's downloading messages. See how that thing is going right to her crown chakra? Right? She's getting messages, so I wouldn't be surprised if we did see the High Priestess. So, right? But you're getting messages while you're in contemplative mode, because, you know, you still have the Two Swords there, so there might be still some kind of difficult choice that you got to make. But overall, Capricorn, you're like, I'm choosing me. I'm choosing what makes me happy. And I'm letting go of anybody that does not have my best interest. Okay? Alright, so now with the Judgment and that ending of the obsessive nature, we do have the Five of Cups again. So there it is. I think it was in the reading yesterday. So you are getting rid of, you might have felt let down, right? You might have felt betrayed by whoever that Five of Swords is. I know who it is for me. You might have been disappointed as well with their behavior, right? But you're putting an end to it, right? Because you do have the Judgment, which means you have released and let go of that toxic energy. And you're letting go of that Five of Cups energy too. You know, as long as we're living and breathing and have expectations of others as well as ourselves, we are going to feel let down at times. It's just human nature. I mean, nobody's perfect. We're all imperfectly perfect, I shall say. Alright, whoa, whoa. Okay, too many cards. Alright, the King of Pentacles wanted to come out. I thought that's kind of cool. And the Magician and the Six of Swords again. So I'm going to reshuffle them, but I did see the Magician and the Six of Swords. So because the Magician is there as well as the Six of Swords, I feel like that Six of Swords is very significant. We are manifesting a lot of harmony after a long strenuous event that took place, guys. A long journey that felt like it was never ending. We are manifesting the disconnection of that. We're moving forward. We're manifesting, moving on. We accept the lessons. We learn the lessons, right? So the Seven of Pentacles is here. So now we have the Eight of Wands, the Magician, and the Seven of Pentacles. I like that. That means that there's something that we will be rewarded for patiently probably holding out during Mercury retrograde, being patient and continuing just to dive into our work, right? Here and now, right in the moment, staying in the moment. Alrighty, so something great will be come about by being able to do that, guys. Yeah, because we want to definitely stay out of that Four of Cups energy. It's kind of equate it to the lower world energy as well. Okay, so what else do we got for Capricorn? Alright. Okay. I'm going to put these back, but the moon, which is Pisces energy, and the Eight of Swords is here. So, yeah, the moon and the Eight of Swords. You guys are going to take off the blindfolds. You guys are going to listen to your intuition. You're going to know what has been hidden from you. Especially if these people have been backstabbing, talking crap about you behind your back, Capricorn. The truth will come out. They will come out. You will know. And if that's all you need to finally release them from your energy field once and for all, so that you can be happy, you'll do it. Alright, so look at that, guys. There's that Ten of Cups, and it's, I swear, I think that Ten of Cups is in the same position it was yesterday, and we did have the Sun too somewhere around here as well. That's what you're manifesting, guys. That's what you're being rewarded for. During Mercury retrograde, if there are some people in your life, these deceitful, these bullies, these people that have been trashing your character, degrading you behind your back to everybody, strangers, people that don't even know you, never met you, that's done, guys. That's done. Don't be surprised if you cut them out once and they show up during Mercury retrograde. Know that they're just showing up, Capricorn, to show you your growth, show you how far you have gone and moved on, okay? If you have learned the lessons and stuff, the blessing is seeing them come back into your life that caused all this grief and sorrow and all this stuff, right, with the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords, guys. It's done. It is done. You've done the work. You may have to do a little bit more during Mercury retrograde, but I'm telling you, by summertime, those people will no longer be an issue. How exciting is that? Alright. Okay, hold on. Well, okay. So, again, after a long, it might have seemed like forever, maybe you've been pulling in these kind of people all the time. Again, I think that's similar to what we talked about. You know, allowing these greedy, deceitful, argumentative, bullying type people in your life. Maybe that's the kind of relationships, Capricorn, that you had decided to be in, right? But you're changing that up, right? Because now you're going to have Cupids. You might even have quite a few different suitors coming your way, Capricorn, because once you release this energy over there, the universe will reward you. And I don't mean fakely releasing it or casually releasing it. I mean fully, full on releasing it to where it no longer has any effect on you. Okay? Because there looks like there could be some kind of new feelings, new love here, guys. And that Page of Wands could go from a page to a king. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, guys. So, and they may come back during Mercury retrograde, and it might spring up new feelings in your heart, you know, so, right? Or you might have to make a difficult choice because the Two of Swords is there, and maybe they were somebody that you were really happy with in the past, but they did you dirty, guys, they did you wrong, you know, and, you know, as much as you care about them, guys, you're going for your Ten of Pentacles. That's what you really want right there. Okay? And that could be hidden from you guys. Did see the moon. Okay. Yep, that moon doesn't want to go away. It's still here. Okay, well, during this time, because we do have the moon there, there are definitely things that you don't know, that you don't see, or that you're not willing to see, Capricorn. I hope you do use this time for Mercury retrograde to really self-reflect. Remember, we're going to be glowing So we're going to be pulling people into our energy field and stuff. Make sure you have your blindfolds off, okay, depending on the people that you're pulling in. Make sure you see anything, you know, that's hidden, anything that needs to be addressed, okay? Don't put your blindfolds on. Don't make that cause. Please don't make that cause, guys, okay? If you can do all that, the wheel is going to turn in our favor, guys. And there's that tower moment, because again, there's the 8 of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles is there too, guys. Yep. So maybe you don't realize, you know, because maybe you don't realize this situation here with the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Maybe you don't realize that's for your own happiness. Maybe that's what's hidden, right? So, and that's why you have the blindfolders on here, right? But because you're manifesting a new experience, you're manifesting what your heart wants, guys. You know, you will be rewarded. The wheel said so. Okay, again, like I said, this person that's going to show up, if they haven't showed up, they're going to cause a tower moment. I swear to God, I feel like it's a water sign. I feel like there's a water sign that's going to cause a tower moment. If I'm wrong, then it's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, guys. That's what's screaming at me, though. Okay, because here's that 8 of Wands again. I mean, what else can I say? Yeah. But Queen of Pentacles is there. And then we also have the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like whatever this was, this tower moment is going to happen, because whoever this person is that's about to show up, guys, if they have not already, some of you, they might have showed up and might have thrown you for a loop and caused a freaking tower moment. Of course, that tower was going to show up. It has decided that it was going to show up, but luck is on your side. And if it doesn't happen during Mercury retrograde, somebody from the past is going to show up and they're going to blow you away. Maybe there was somebody in your past that the relationship didn't get going for whatever reason, you know, people running their mouth, backstabbing, talking crap, family members, friends, people you don't even know, in their environment, your environment, things like that. And it might feel like you guys were never going to connect, Capricorn, but you are. You are. It's been a long time coming, like Sam Cooke has said. It's been a long time coming, but change is gonna come. Yep. There are so many more beautiful cards. I wish I could keep going, but they all pretty much say the same thing. There is an Ace of Pentacles here as well. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, we did talk about the guy with the 4 cups, you know, crying over the 3 cups. And we know with the 3 cups, you know, some kind of social event, some kind of friendship or something may had got you in the feelings, or vice versa. But I feel like there, yeah, it's just new beginning. You manifested this, guys. You're being rewarded already, because the Queen of Pentacles is here. So is the Ace. So I'm going to show you the cards. I know this is another long reading, but it's very poignant to me, and it basically tells you what's happening during Mercury retrograde and not long after it goes direct. Beautiful reading, guys. Can't wait to hear your story. Let me know. Don't forget to tap the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. For all my Capricorns out there, you guys are fantastic, awesome. We are amazing. Just know that. And it's our glow up time for the next 3 years, guys. But remember, it took us a long time to go through Pluto's transit, guys. Remember that? It took us a long time to do that. So just because it's moved into Aquarius, it's going to take a little bit of time for all those blessings to start, you know, popping up. Okay, just remember that. Okay, because we just transited in March. That wasn't long ago. Alright, guys. I love it, I love it, I love it. Let me know your story, your situation. And if I don't do a reading this weekend, Stay calm, be cool and collective during Mercury retrograde. Luckily, it's in our fellow earth sign of Taurus, and we like it to be in Taurus. Of all the earth signs, we want it to be in Taurus. And you know, use this time to finish up things that need to be finished up, work on long-term goals, you know, work on long-term goals like, you know, putting the pieces together, even if you're just putting the plan together, and revisit it again after Mercury goes direct. Alrighty guys, I hope this is helpful and insightful. Thanks for stopping by the channel, Capricorn TAILz. Have a great week, and I will talk with you soon. Aloha.